Hey there, Libra. Welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have your July love or an emotional dynamic reading all laid out for you. This is a general reading, so make sure to check out your moon sign or your rising sign in case no messages here resonate with you. Also, because it's general, the messages that I convey to you could be vice versa. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your comments keep me encouraged. And things have been kind of slow lately with the comments, so I'm starting to wonder, is anyone out there? So please let me know that you like my readings, and if they resonate, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it, and tell your friends, and please subscribe. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. We start off with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups fell out while I was shuffling, and he can mean, a couple of things. He could mean that there's a love offer. Someone that you love may be making a request of you, or bringing you some news that you could be happy about, or will definitely have an emotional reaction to. This could also represent an invitation. And also, this card can also represent an old lover returning. Okay, so that's some of the scenarios that and themes that some of you Libras can be dealing with. We start off with your card. You have the Ten of Wands. So I know that you may be under a lot of stress. Maybe you're working really hard, or you could be frustrated with your partner or love interest, or with your love life in general. Feeling a lot of pressure, and carrying the load or the burden of day-to-day tasks, as well as maybe you're doing everything in the relationship, and you need some help to further express your feelings, your motivations. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here. So you may be feeling kind of how you're responding to your partner or person of interest, or to the situation in your love life, is you're kind of not taking action right now. It's not that you don't want to take action. It's just that you want to be careful and cautious and make right choices, or make a right decision. So right now you're sitting back, you're watching, you're observing. Some of you may be really focused on work and on money as well. The Knight of Pentacles can represent being in a rut. Nothing's really happening. The situation is not really moving forward. Okay? But I feel like it's you who's put on the brakes. Now, going over to your partner's card, or person of interest, or situations, external influences on your love life or emotional life, we have the Nine of Cups. So this tells me that whoever or whatever you're dealing with, they're in a pretty good place. They're feeling pretty good about their situation. They're getting what they want, because this is the Wish card. So you may be doing all the work, and I feel like this person, or this situation, is kind of, sitting back and letting you do it all. This can sometimes represent an overindulgence, an excess, someone who overindulges, or leads a life of excess. And everything comes easy to them. They don't have to put a lot of work or effort into anything. They have a high value of themselves. they place a lot of value upon themselves, or you may be placing a lot of value upon this person, or this situation that you're dealing with. Sometimes this Nine of Cups can speak to, like I said, excess. The person that you're dealing with may, I'll put these into a couple of scenarios at the end. Right now I just want to give you the general descriptions of the cards and the energies that you'll be dealing with. So this Nine of Cups could be talking about an influence that this person or persons or this situation has is one of excess. Maybe they want to party. Maybe they have a lot of maybe they have some addictions. Maybe they have a big ego. Maybe this person is carefree and doesn't have a lot of concerns. And like I said, you're carrying a lot of burdens right now, and this energy here doesn't seem to have that at all. They're further described by this Queen of Wands card below. So you could be dealing with a fire sign person or a water sign person. Fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and water is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I feel like so this Queen of Wands is representing the intention of the person or persons that you're dealing with. And I know that you're very attracted to this person because this is an attractive individual. She represents a very attractive individual, someone who is charming, friendly. She can be flirtatious. She's determined. She's a go-getter. She can have a lot. She can have some attitude, but it's it's done in a I'm trying to think of the right word, because she can be manipulative when she wants to be. Basically, and she can be demanding as well, but she'll do it in a manipulative way. She can use it in a subtle manner, or she can be assertive in her manipulations. But basically, with this Nine of Cups, the Queen of Wands gets what she wants. And her motivations is, first and foremost, self. So she's not going to put you first. She's going to put herself first. Now, the center bottom card, we have the Seven of Cups. So this represents how you and your person of interest, partner, or external influence that affects your emotions or your love life will be interacting in the month of July. And I feel like there's going to be some scattered energies here. This card has a lot of meanings here. So some of you Libras, you may have a lot of options available to you, or you may think that your partner has a lot of options available to them. And so that might be why you've kind of put things on pause, or you're sitting back, you're waiting, watching and waiting and observing what someone's going to do, or you're trying to decide what it is you want to do. Everything looks good. If it's you who has decisions to make, you may have multiple offers of love. But I don't want to get into scenarios right now. I just feel like your energy is going to be scattered. You're going to have a lot of choices, and you're going to have some decisions that you need to make. You need to get your head out of the clouds, and you need to get more focused and more practical, or you may be feeling like your partner needs to do this. Somehow, some way, you guys, you manage to come to to mutual agreement, or to an understanding, because Two of Cups is your outcome. So this is a card of love and bonding and, like I said, mutual agreements. So whatever issues that you're having, I feel like you're able to work them out towards the end of the month. Now let's break this down into some scenarios that might be applying to singles. For singles, I feel like some of you might be in a rut with this Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Maybe you're overworked. Maybe you're working too hard. You've got a lot of responsibilities and not getting out enough. And then for some of you, you may be frustrated with your love life, frustrated with trying to find a right partner, or frustrated with an ex that once again has returned and has put on the charm and is trying to seduce you. And you're just, you're kind of trying to slow things down and figure out, where that's going, if that's the case. And then for some of you, you may have a friend or friends who have concern about you, and they want you to get out and have some fun. They may be inviting you out, and because you're so busy or have so many responsibilities, you're not making time to socialize. There's just so much going on, and they're an attractive distraction. So I feel like you're going to be considering it, but like I said before, you just have a lot of concerns pulling at you in July. Specifically, I see for singles, if that is the case, you may have a friend who has dark hair, a female, could be a male, but I specifically see a female, who may invite you out, and the cards are saying that you should definitely accept this offer. This person may be a liaison, or introduce you to someone special. So make sure you take them up on their offer. And then for some, a friend may be a confidant, acting as a confidant or a liaison between you and an ex, or someone that you can lay your burdens on about an ex. You may be questioning their loyalty or their sincerity of this friend. And but I think that I do think that this friend just wants to see you happy, okay? And they will provide a listening ear and some good advice if you're open to it. With Doctore as your outcome, singles, you may need some help with your love life, or you may need to take a break from your workload. This card is telling you before you get sick, and that it's important that you try to make some time to socialize. For those of you hearing from an old love, the opportunity will arrive to heal your differences, or to heal your broken heart or old grudges that you're still holding. But you may have to reach out for help in doing this. If it's not with this person, you may need help letting go of this person, and letting go of this frustration of holding on to this person because of this attraction, or even in some cases, an addiction to this person because you feel like they're your soulmate. If the same old, if this person hasn't changed and they're still doing the same old things, you might need some help letting go. Because I feel like you're looking, you're observing, and you definitely want something permanent and serious, and you're considering whether or not you can take this person serious. And I think some of you may come to the conclusion that if you come to the conclusion that you can't, then you may need some help letting go, and therefore you may want to seek out a therapist, a hypnotherapist, psychiatrist, or a good friend that you can trust and lay your burdens on. Yeah, the time for healing is here for you. Yeah, I think that's what I want to say there. It's a bit confusing because the Two of Cups is your outcome, which is, like love is on the way. So I feel like for those of you who are frustrated with an old relationship, I think that if you can let that go, find a way to let that go, there's new love on the way for you. And then for those of you who haven't been getting out or you've been working too hard, accept the invitations of your friends. Take a break. Make some time to engage socially. There's new love on the way for you, maybe at the end of the month or into August. You could meet someone. This could be a fire sign person. Very exciting, very attractive. Now, for couples scenarios I'm seeing is, again, some of you may be shouldering all the burdens in the relationship, paying all the bills, and then your partner may not be doing enough, but they're just taking it easy and still acting like they're the HBIC, the head bitch in charge, this Queen of Wands. And they're making further requests of you, putting more burdens on you. I feel like you're scattered about what to do about it. I mean, you really love this person, and you are partly responsible for why they are the way they are. They're a bit spoiled because you have basically just given in to this person. I think with a lot of you Libras, you have a strong love or strong addiction to this person or something that they do for you. Some of you Libras are even in a relationship where you're kind of I always see this for you guys. You're kind of like I'm not gonna say gigolo, but you're kind of like there's like a payoff here. You're paying them in some way for their presence, for their attention. Okay? And they know it. And because you have all of this love and concern, you may be trying to take your time to figure out the best way to let them know that you're dissatisfied. You may be waiting for them to realize it, and you may be withdrawing from them somewhat with this Knight of Pentacles. But people can't read your mind, So the advice is you're going to have a conversation. I feel like you will. I feel like you will, and that you should. If you want to keep this relationship going, because you're pretty fed up, but I don't think that they're aware. I think that they're willing to listen. They're gonna hear you out. They're gonna comply with some of your wishes, and you'll be getting more of what you want. But at the same time, remember this person, I don't think it's going to be 50-50. I think you're still going to be shouldering most of the responsibilities, but I think they'll give in a little bit more in order to keep the relationship going. Okay, so I feel like with the Queen of Diamonds here, this woman who is managing these two children, she's representing the fact that they'll be willing to listen and hear you out. And with the Four of Clubs, the woman who's got the chair, she's welcoming someone to sit down into her home, and that's a card of, for me, is someone who is who's welcoming and open to a conversation. So go ahead and have that conversation about redistributing responsibilities and about what you expect from your partner. Some of you, your partner may want to have children, or they may feel like a dependent, like a child would be, and you just need to have a conversation about what you expect and what it is you're looking for in a relationship, and see if you guys are on the same page, kind of reevaluate things. Hope that makes sense. And then for some of you, I feel like, Libra, you're being the player. This would be for a single person, most likely, I'm going to assume it's for a single person. I feel like it's more of a male, but it could be a female. It's a general reading. Some of you Libras are being players, and you have multiple love interests. I feel like one in particular might be kind of manipulative and may want to trap you. So be careful, be cautious, and use protection, okay? Or you want to trap someone. I feel like it's more of the male, because I feel like I'm telling you, Libra, to use protection. It could be vice versa. I take that back. I feel like somebody wants to kind of hook you, or what's the term? Lock you down. Let's put it like that. That's the term. Someone may want to lock you down, and they might do it in a manipulative way. Okay. So be aware of that. You might be scattered or confused whether or not, if it's a case of pregnancy, is the baby yours, whatever. That's a weird one. As an outcome, I feel like I just feel like this Two of Cups is saying that a heart-to-heart is needed. For all of you Libras in general, a heart-to-heart is needed. You need to express your feelings, whether it be to your partner or to a friend or to a therapist. And that's going to open up the way for more love and understanding to come into your life. I hope that you guys enjoyed your reading. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in August. Blessings.